A very good evening. This is Abigail bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe. At only 18 years old, Paul Quadrado has taken on the responsibility of caring for an entire religious community infected with the coronavirus. This young man, who was completing his year of volunteer work, became the guardian angel of the Salesians of the San Juan Bosco community in Guayaquil, mostly earthly. His work was instrumental in keeping most of them alive. Abraham Lottering, also affectionately known by the nickname of Mr. Focus, is a 39-year-old man who has a past of abuse and violence behind him. As a child, his parents abused him, and in the early years of his adult life, he was homeless. From an early age, he was forced to try to survive amidst emotional and physical disturbances and soon found himself involved in drugs and the life of street gangs. The Salesians of the Africa Great Lakes Vice Province (AEGL) have started a project to build a Salesian spirituality center in Rango in the south of the country. The project is financially supported by the Salesian Mission Office of Turin, Missionai Don Bosco, and was developed by the Council of the AGL Vice Province. The economist of the AGL Vice Province, Salesian Brother Hubert Wajiri Yezu, during the visit to the site, explained that the plan is to build a spiritual center in Rango that can allow Salesians to have lodgings for spiritual formation retreats, adding that young people from different schools and other people with the same line of spiritual formation will also be able to use and benefit from it. The Salesian Cooperators of South Korea have elected the new provincial council, and despite the special restrictions due to the pandemic, ordinary life continues. Formation events throughout the province, such as the Provincial Formation Day, are held by each local center with the support of the provincial council, and the Martili Center in Gwangju carried out this formation event in the Salesian House. The formation school for aspirants also started again in September via the usual online conference. Under the dynamic new provincial council coordinated by Mr. Andrew Park and with frequent digital communication, the province is well animated. Preparations for the annual pledge of new members are proceeding and the updating of the new provincial website is underway. Don Bosco Park has been appointed as the new KOR provincial delegate for the Salesian Cooperators, taking over from Mr. Mark Young. In these times of the pandemic, food insecurity is at the center of the action of Dom Bosco Educational Center in Gramor in Natal of the Salesian province of Brazil, Recife, BRE. On 24th September, the Salesian institution once again distributed 150 packages containing basic foodstuffs to the families assisted by the oratory as part of the #VamosJuntos campaign promoted by Partich Norte Shopping Natal. Since March, the Don Bosco has joined efforts with various public and private partners to fill the food shortage, especially considering that almost 1,000 registered users in the social assistance services of the Salesian organization live in context of vulnerability, social and economic risks. Since the beginning of the pandemic, the Don Bosco has served around 2,000 families with basic food packages and cleaning kits. On 24th September 2020, Israel Ambassador to Kenya H.E. Oded Joseph paid a courtesy visit to Don Bosco Makuyu Technical Institute and Don Bosco Technical Institute, Embu. Accompanied by Ms. Nermind, founder and CEO of Water for Mercy, they were impressed with the projects being undertaken by the institutions. Among the people present during this high-profile visit were Father Simon Asira, Provincial, Father Eric Mairura, Father Frederick Swai, Brother John Ngujuna, Mr. Sam Ibele, Father Isaac Maina, and Miss Nancy Dungu. Brother John Ngujuna, Don Bosco Tech Africa DBTA Deputy Director, expounded to the guests how DBTA is empowering the youth in Africa for socio-economic transformation. He noted that agriculture in Africa has a massive social and economic footprint. According to McKinsey and Company 2019, more than 60% of the population of the sub-Saharan Africa is smallholder farmers, and about 23% of sub-Saharan Africa's GDP comes from agriculture. Yet Africa's full agricultural potential remains untapped. DBTA conducted a labor market survey report 2018-2019 whose findings reveal that 90% of Don Bosco TVET graduates are formally employed or self-employed in professional and soft skills. However, working conditions are not at its best. The survey further revealed that areas creating employment, boosting the economies and expected future demand include agriculture, hotel, tourism and catering, green jobs and ICT. It is in this light that DBTA is seeking to partner with Israel Agency for International Development Cooperation, Ministry of Foreign Affairs (MASHAV) to inject Israeli technical solutions within the Don Bosco centers in the continent in order to further cooperation and development in Africa through the young people. Some time ago, the community of UI Mori, Vikek municipality requested Father Elikio Locatelli, SDB, to build a new chapel for them to worship God. Because the area of the community is isolated from other cities, the Catholic community of UI Mori has only rare access to Sunday Holy Mass. They can only attend monthly Holy Mass thanks to the visit of Father Locatelli. With the pandemic, St. Dominic Savio High School Andheri has gone online for over 4 months now. As it adapted to ensure academic, emotional and physical growth stayed on course, it was very important to have the students' spirituality refreshed as well. As a part of this understanding, the students of classes 9 and 10 had their retreats 1-hour session online on 28 and 29 September. The Catholic students' retreat was guided by Father Velasli Bandhya, INB vacation animator. The retreat was themed Gifts of the Holy Spirit. Through well laid out slides, powerful interactions and apt humor, students were taken through a journey of understanding the gifts of the Holy Spirit, importance of prayer and a relationship with the Holy Spirit, communicating with Jesus and the 10 Commandments. The retreat for students of other faiths was guided by the school's vice principal, Father Ranson de Souza, and was themed A Grateful Approach to Life. They began with a fun quiz followed by a short breathing exercise, reflective story interactions, and a concluding prayer song. We shall end today's episode with the presentation of the House of Don Bosco Museum that was inaugurated yesterday, the 2nd of October.
No início era o amor, a fé, olhar longevidente. No início, era a luz que iluminava um telheiro. Um telheiro que se tornou casa em que se acolher por entre sonhos, emoções, sorrisos. Onde escrever o futuro. E hoje, essa casa nos chega até nós. Então, vamos fechar os olhos e olhar. Veremos os meninos buscando pedras no rio e encaixá-las nas paredes do refeitório, quer por brincadeira, quer por fazer sua própria parte. E os veremos inundar os pórticos de alegria, enquanto mamãe Margarida intenta cozinhar, organizar-se, cuidar de todos eles. Veremos Dom Bosco, no pórtico da Boa Noite, a ministrar a seus meninos o último pensamento do dia. Vê-lo-emos a escrever e rezar em seu quarto. Vê-lo-emos a dar um futuro aos seus jovens, a ensinar-lhes um ofício sempre na vanguarda, a imaginar os salesianos com seus primeiros colaboradores. Vê-lo-emos amado em vida e pranteado na morte. Veremos a fé, a devoção. Tocá-la-emos com mãos na iconografia, nos objetos, nas doações. E veremos o tempo de Dom Bosco, o 800, tempo de conflitos, de mudanças, mas também de arte, de novas tecnologias, como a fotografia. Daqui, dentre essas paredes, partiu a congregação. A grande família salesiana, já presente em todo o mundo. Esta casa é um caminho por entre fé e arte, vida e história, amor e luz. Uma luz sempre viva, como a providência. E então, reabramos os olhos para esta luz e entremos. Bem-vindos às origens. Bem-vindos à Casa Dom Bosco.
With that, we have come to the end of today's edition. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.